DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you
and this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Brady escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From midfield now, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 39 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a give to Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Levante David. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Fournette, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Looking to throw. Brady. Throwing left side. He's got Gronk. Complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Succop's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Uzana. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A handoff, Fournette running left. And some space here. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They go play action with Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Running. Edwards a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps. And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers again now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This one swung out here to Jones. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown! Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah, that shit funny as hell, bro.